Harnessing the eclipse and new moon energy and not letting it kick your ass. So, the new moon today is obviously, in the solar eclipse, I believe, has already happened in Iowa. It's pretty cloudy and yucky. So, there's no way we would have seen it anyways. But the energy in the build up to it, it's like a full moon. The energy can be intense, it can be crazy, it can be overwhelming. And I want you to think about it this way. What are you going to give your energy to? How are you going to give your energy to it? So, for me, the moon energy is very powerful. It will kind of take me down quite a few pegs. I like to say it kind of gives me that same mood shift as like PMS. So, what I like to do is ask my spirit team to harness the energy of the new moon, full moon. And what I really ask them to do is I actually use this symbol on my arm. This is called my personal power symbol. It is a channeled symbol from spirit, and I envision it in front of me, and I ask spirit to harness the energy of the moon, new moon, full moon, whatever it is that is going on. So the solar eclipse as well. But it's almost as if I ask spirit, it's not almost as if I do. I ask spirit to really stop it before it hits me like a force field. And I ask spirit to break it up into how I can use it for my highest and best good. So if you take that approach, you can just set it with your spirit team to say, I'm very visual, so I like to see it, but I just say, how I visualize it is the energy stops before it hits me, my soul, my mind, my body, and all of the good stuff. And I ask that the energy stops before that, and I ask spirit to distribute the energy for my highest and best good. So to take it in how my mind, my body, my soul needs it. What do I need to do with it? How can I use that energy productively? How can I use that energy to help propel me forward? So instead of that energy hitting me like a Mack truck, knocking me on my ass, changing my mood, making me tired, making me brain foggy, making me my sleep super even more fucked up, and not to know what to do with that as well, I like to ask spirit to stop that energy before it hits me. And how they always show it to me is almost it stops like a force field stop, and then it breaks it up into how my mind, my body, and my soul needs it. Yes, absolutely, Danielle. um yes. So how you might respond if you're just really open to all these energetic things that happen, being an energetic powerhouse is something that I teach in Accelerated Intuitive because it's fucking important. But you need to be fucking uber in control of your energy and your space, everything that is happening and going on around you. If you are not an energetic force, then you are fucked, because everybody else's mind, body, soul, their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions can get to you, can affect you, make you brain foggy, give you a headache, give you a stomach ache, give you grief, give you pain, give you loss. All of that shit you take on from other people when you're open energetically. So especially new moon. I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like smoke, but it's super cold here, so people's chimneys are going. But specifically for new moon, full moon, this solar eclipse, anything energetically in the world, you can ask God, Spirit, Universe to stop that energy before it hits you. And if it's something that is going to be beneficial and helpful for you, you ask God, Spirit, Universe to break it up to use for your highest and best good. It's not a fucking complicated process. You don't have to meditate for 3 hours. You don't have to do all this shit. You fucking set a simple intention and you ask spirit to do it. So I always use my bouncer guide for these things because they're super fucking powerful, and they're the enforcer of everything. So I really set those intentions with my spirit team, my bouncer guide specifically, and just say, I want to use the new moon, full moon, or the new moon and the solar eclipse energy for my highest and best good. However that is, they know what they need to do, however they need to distribute. If it all needs to go in my heart, if it all needs to go in my whatever, they know what to do with all of that energy. So it is really the same thing with um, energy in general. So when I tell you you need to be an energetic fucking powerhouse, that is something that I teach people inside Accelerated Intuitive. You need to be an energetic powerhouse. I don't give a fuck if you do intuitive work or not, healing work or not. If you are open energetically all the time to people, to things, to places, to activities, to social media, then you're fucking overwhelmed. So your anxiety is way worse because you're taking on other people's anxiety. Your overwhelm, your panic, your brain fog, your IBS, your autoimmune shit, your tiredness, your crabbiness, all of this shit you are open energetically to from other people. You are open, you are a wide open sponge, let's say it like that. So if you know you're an empath, you're extra sensitive to other people's energies, thoughts, feelings, emotions, actions, reactions. So when you're open energetically to people, places, and things, you're basically taking on everything that they are trying to get rid of, everything that they're exuding. If they're a pissy mood, you're going to be in a pissy mood. If they're, heavy in grief and loss, then you're going to feel that and take on that sadness, that fear, that resentment, that guilt, whatever it is that they're feeling. So being an energetic powerhouse is fucking important, especially new moon, full moon, solar eclipse, things like that. Understanding your energy, where it's at, where you're giving your energy, where you're taking on energy. It's all very fucking important. So you can start to understand energy and its importance, whether you want to be an intuitive medium, healer, whatever. It doesn't really matter, but energy affects you whether you know it or not. So like my anxiety, my panic attacks, my anxiety attacks, depression, all of those really heavy weighted life things really diminished pretty quickly when I started to understand energy. Energy protection and clearing, energy boundaries, enforcing energetic boundaries for spirit and human, and really just understanding energy in general. So I'll say I still have anxiety, panic, those things. They're just no longer in control of my life. They used to be in control of my life 24/7. That is no longer the case. So if you are in that space where you're like, holy fuck, my anxiety is on 24/7. I'm waking up, I'm having these attacks. Every email I read, I have dread, whatever it is, I don't really care. If you're going to Walmart, Target, think about it like this. Everything you touch has somebody's energy on it. How many people touch that doorknob? Going into the bathroom, how many people touch that product that's on the shelf? How many people? So everything you touch has the energy of somebody else. So let's think about it like sloppy seconds when you're intimate with somebody, you're sleeping with everybody that they've slept with. Well, energetically, you're touching something that somebody else has touched. You're taking on their energy. So what are you doing to clear and protect your energy? What are you doing to make yourself an energetic, like solid, clear powerhouse? What are you doing energetically to protect yourself and clear yourself? So these are just a few things that I teach inside Accelerated Intuitive. It is super fucking important to be really in control of your energetic space, your energetic mind, your body, your soul. Not being in control, being fucking uber in control. Okay, I felt fine. I talked to so and so. Now I feel like shit. You're taking on their energy. So, what happens when that happens? You clear it and then you protect yourself. Ooh, okay. So next time you need to protect yourself against that person. Does that mean that you're cutting them out of your life? No, that means that you are protecting your energetic space. So, if you have questions about that, please don't hesitate to let me know. Today's new moon and solar eclipse. Solar eclipse has already happened, but the energy of it is still here for a few days. It lingers for quite a few days. So ask God, Spirit, Universe to stop that energy and allow you to use the energy for your highest and best good. So just ask Spirit to stop the energy from hitting you like a Mack truck, and just have the intention, okay, God, Spirit, Universe, please. I have a big spiel that I say for my spirit team, but you can say God, Spirit, Universe, God, Spirit, Universe, Spirit team. Help me use the energy of the new moon and the solar eclipse for my highest and best good, instead of letting it hit you like a Mack truck. And I would love for you to tell me how that helps, how that shifts. But otherwise, please let me know if you have questions about that. If you have questions about Accelerated Intuitive, you are welcome to reach out and ask questions about that. That program, you can start that program at any time, but it is limited to the number of people. So, there is some self-paced things in that program, but then we do have a bi-weekly call and Telegram access. So we're communicating constantly in that program. So please don't hesitate, like I said, to reach out if you have a question. Today, only 10/14 for the solar eclipse and new moon. My sessions are on a discount. So I will put the discount, the link below in this video. Otherwise, you can comment me if you want me to just DM you the link. Either way is totally cool, but I will talk to you later and let me know if you have any questions.